Apparently got to pay more attention. Hot enough? Didn't figure. And we don't got a stack set up in here. Alright, pressure's gone. So I think we'll do what we did before. Fucking 10 and 5. Why not? Hasn't blown up on us yet. So first, we should probably start doing something with that tank out there. I can't imagine that the pressure isn't at least starting to get to it a little tiny bit. Let's see. $15, I guess not terrible. Quite a bit of good oxygen in there, though. N2, H2. Should put some radiators on there just so it kind of naturalizes. Real nice pollution in there, too. Alright, you're all used up. One thing is steel down. Let's see if we can get another. 1, 2, 3. Oh shit, because I'm boiling. That makes sense. I hate to say it, I think we're gonna... I hope it naturalized a little bit now. Hey, yogurt. Just in time to watch us try and melt to death. Alright. You go be free out there. We need atmospherics, which I thought I might have somewhere, but of course not. I'm in a soft suit too. Like I'm in the little baby suit. Let's see. Hey, I do have an atmospherics. Perfect. And then let's start making some oxygen. You're a smart guy. How much pressure does one of them oh, them deal bobs do? One of them, but the Mark II version. $20 for Mark II. Alright. Let's go ahead and grab one of them. God, I did all that work and I didn't grab the fucking steel off the ground. What do we need to bring up? Steel and silicon. All that fucking time and effort. Oh, hey, better grab a battery while we're here, too. There. Full thing of silicon. We'll just grab both things of steel while we're at it. Good idea. Nope, that's definitely the sort of thing I would do, so. That's always something that kind of, I guess I shouldn't say baffles me, but it's always crazy how they could even program that into me. Let's see, I know I've got a base for it somewhere. The only thing I know about propane comes from King of the Hill, and I'm actually alright keeping it that way. Alright. So what we're gonna do with this idea, do that, give me... Ah, I gotcha. The only time I worked at a gas station, I just stayed in the bar. With any luck, I'm going to be going back to that bar here at some point. We'll see how the new owners, if I feel like I can get along with them or not. Because I have kind of missed bartending a little bit. Not that I'll ever admit that to anybody. Plus, I kind of miss having, like, cash. I was going to grab radiators, too. Alright. So, if I did it like this... That's unfiltered. Well, I can make it work still. See, I don't know exactly how much I mean, I definitely made more in tips than I did wages, and I was even doing overtime because I was the only fucking person working. But, I don't know. I just liked having cash on hand. I only got room keys when I wasn't working, funny enough. Okay, so this should be the right way around, right? Like if I wanted the, well, I guess with the Mark II it don't matter. I was gonna say if I want the gauge facing me, but there is no gauge on the Mark II. Well, there is, but it's not. It's more like a line graph, bar graph. I don't know. I know what I'm talking about. That's all that matters. Not canister. Here's the radiator, though. I hate to say it, I'm not quite sure what you mean by that last part. I need filters. So if I want to do oxygen, can I do mediums yet? I do have a lot of silver now. Silver. Constant might be the one I don't have a lot of, but... Oh, Jesus. Okay, I thought maybe that's what you were getting at, but... I chose to believe they were the good kind of nurses. Let's see. 2. Yeah, 2. Okay, and then pipes. That's what else I needed. I'm talking more about the kind of nurses I wouldn't mind, you know. You know, I feel like I had a good way to put it, but I'm just going to go ahead and shut up now. I thought there was some way I was going to be able to make it funny, but as it turns out, no, I'm just not that clever. Like, hardly ever. My cleverness comes in very specific bursts. God damn it, I think I'm going to end up needing fucking logic if I want to do it the way I'm going to do it here. What am I looking for? Pipe analyzer. Electro. I feel like he's not going to last long as a plumber then. Like, I think bullshitting is like a required part of that job. Got that, got that. I don't need this for right now, so where's that other filter? Alright. Got all of that. Like I said, I'm totally gonna need fucking logic to do this. I really just need to make a fucking I/O chip for it because it's basically something I use all the time. Even if it doesn't take up a lot of space, it'd probably just be handy to have it at this point. Which, speaking of, we should come check on this deal. You're up to 1 MPa, so good. In theory, this should be all equalized in there. If I went in here, it'd be set to what? 30, I think. Oh, well, maybe I said it's 50. Either way, it's equalized out to 50. Good. Good. How's water doing? Still plenty of water. I gotta... Okay, so I don't know if you... I'm guessing you probably don't get to see my mod stuff here, and I can't copy and paste it, but apparently little was a not allowed term, which I don't know how to feel about. Also, we should definitely fix my air lock so it's not always blowing me out, but that is a job for another time. I had a hunch both of them were out. I feel like he's not going to make it long as a plumber. I mean, like I said, bullshit just has to be part of the job. Alright. God damn it, I needed to be outside. Alright, so let's do it this way. First, let's put the radiator on. Cool that tank down a little bit if we can. Probably need more. I'm going to argue that oil patch and construction are just two different types of rough. I'm not saying one's worse or better than the other. They're just two different types. Alright, so this will filter all of my oxygen out. That's a big reason I never went into it myself. I don't like being away from home that long. And I don't like most other places, so it's just easier not to go to places like that. I was on a harvest crew for a little bit one year, just because the gal I was dating, her family had a crew, and they needed an extra guy, so let me think here. This is what I want, because the pressure will only go up to 15 if I set that tank there, which is exactly what I want. Oh, I mean, it's the same. It's the whole reason I decided to come back home and settle down. Like, I've done my share of traveling. There's nothing out there that I feel I need to see anymore, or at least long term. I'm perfectly content where I am these days. Plus, I mean, well, see, you got the oil patch. I'm thinking more like the oil field up in North Dakota. And that's just, who the fuck wants to go to North Dakota? Alright, we need... What do we need? We need a reader, a writer, and a memory. And a compare. So, let's start with the memory. We need gold. Tons of gold downstairs. Of course, none of it's made its way up here yet. Thank God stuff does not despawn in this game. Otherwise, this would be an expensive mistake waiting to happen. I will say, I never did make it into Canada. And now I can't make it to Canada. I'm not super heartbroken about it all the way either. I did make it close to Canada, like I was right on Canada's edge once, but never made it all the way in. There's a just the tip joke there, but I'll be nice enough not to make it. So how much do you have in you? Actually, quite a bit. Alright, so, memory, one of them. Oh my god, Twitch, settle down. Redneck is fine. I don't know, it just says held for reason identity. Like, my god. Twitch needs to calm its shit. So, processor would be the compare. Yep, reason identity again. That is just ridiculous. Twitch, I'm a redneck. I give you permission to use it. And let's see, 2 IOs. 1. I mean, I'm just as curious about this as you are, to tell you the truth. I obviously do not give a fuck. Why should anybody else? I feel like there's a great joke to be made about that yogurt, but for the life of me, I don't want to think about it long enough before I have to. Okay, so we need a logic reader. A logic writer. Yeah, that was definitely the direction I was going to take the joke, but it still stands. I don't want to think about it long enough to have to, before I come up with it. Logic compare. It's just as well go there. Alright. Get all this shit wired up. Nope, goddammit. Just had it. Okay, you go there. You go like that. Like that. And like that. We need it straight for there. I mean, that's all you talking about wiener in a group full of dudes. Like, this isn't an us issue. This is definitely a you issue. Oh, I don't have my wire cutters out. I don't know where the hell Phalemon is. I thought she would have came in by now, I guess. Not dealing with her shit today. Okay, that going into there. The junction. Okay, that's all hooked up. Now we just need to get actual power to it. How do I delete somebody else's comment? No, just bans or times outs. Which I would time you out, but I don't know how to untime you out, so I'd feel bad. Damn me and my... I don't know, conscience? I don't know, damn my something. Power control. Power control. Am I actually out of power controls? I used to have 20,000 of them. But how long will you stop for? That's the $1 million question. One power control, and we'll need another... Fucking hiccups. Another mess of cable. Here's something I don't get. Like, I've tore apart like 3 different projects and just had millions of cable laying around. Where the fuck do they go? Honestly, if you can last that long, Yogurt, I'll consider it an impressive display of willpower. There you go. While them are printing, we can go set the logic up. So I finally attempted, or yeah, I guess that's the right way of saying it. I attempted to let myself learn IC the other day. I was watching that Cows Are Evil guy, or whatever the hell his name is. I think that's probably it, though. And I gotta tell you, I could not fucking absorb one word. Like, you just as well been explaining fucking physics to a monkey, I'm pretty sure. And honestly, the monkey probably would have had an easier time at it than I did. There's just something about fucking IC, like I know damn well he was speaking words. Like, they were definitely words coming out of his mouth, but apparently they were in, like, fucking ancient Greek or something, because not one of them made sense. See, and you explained it like that, sure, and that part of it makes sense to me. But I don't know, I think it's just the fact the programming language itself is like all sorts of fucked up. So, I should have brought the fucking thing. So I want it to 15,000 kPa. Which, actually, I think the labeler's just in here, so no big deal. I think the biggest issue I have with it at this point now is just the language itself. 15,000. So that's 15 kPa. There's currently... Oh, right. There's currently nothing in there. So... I gotta decide how exactly I want to do this. If there's 5 MPa in here, so 5,000.